Hi guys, um, thank you so much for coming to my channel, and um, it's always a little bit awkward to start a video, but let me get my mood. Okay, so I'm not wearing anything right now because I'm not going anywhere, and I'm currently waiting for my in-law to come into my house because tonight we are going to have a family gathering because my husband's auntie doing like apa nama? Kenduri doa selamat. So yes. Dia nak buat kipas macam panas. Okay. So while waiting for them to arrive, some of my babies currently, my parents taking care of them dekat bawah. So I take the opportunity to record. So I take the opportunity to record the video because I browsed through the comments and I just find the one question that I received from my subscribers. She's asking me to do my experience of being a Saudi Airlines stewardess last time, back in year 2013. So yes. So I'm being a stewardess with Saudi Airlines last few years, 2013. I got the interview with InterXL. It was an agency for flight attendants. So they handle recruitment for the stewardess and sort of. So I went to the carrier fair in PWC with my friend Jazzy and his friend. Hi Jazzy, if you watch this, Jazz is very supportive. He's very supportive friend to me. He's also a banker, so we quite sharing bank work related experience together. So hi Jazz, kalau kau tengok video ni, thank you for all your kind, still is nice friend to me. So okay, proceed. So I went to the interview. It's not an interview, it's like a more like face-to-face session before the interview. You face the staff there, and then it's just like I randomly bring my resume. So I was like, I want to spread my resume all over the company that cari kerja after my graduate. So I think it's on September or something like that, September 2012. So I bumped into one booth and the lady said that, oh, you're wearing scarf, so why don't you send your resume, because we have a vacancy for stewardess who can wear hijab. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I was like, okay, I'll give you my resume. And then they see my height, the ukur semua measure and everything, so I can proceed with the application. So they said that they will call for another interview with the InterXL staff to ensure that I am prepared with interview with the Saudi Airlines staff, the manager, and then the Arab people. So I was so excited. They called me, and then I interviewed with the manager in InterXL, and he gave me a lot of tips how to deal with the interview, makeup, what to wear, what you can speak, be positive, blah blah blah. So I went to the interview. I think it was held on October, December 2012. So it was 3 months later. Yes, and then it was a very intense interview because a lot of pretty girls. Seriously, guys. I just graduated my degree, and I feel like I'm so small. I tried another company, you name it. I sent a lot of resume, but maybe it was fate that I get the Saudi Airlines stewardess job as my first job. But I'm eager to travel to the world and see a lot of culture people, and all those stuff. So I get the chance, and I get the job. So it was like something to me. So okay, back to the interview story. So there was 4 panel. I remember 1 lady and 3 Arab people. The lady, I believe, is Philippines because when I worked there, I saw her. So they told me that she was Philippine and she's a manager for the department. So they asked me, the one that they asked that I remember about, they asked about what the the most tough question that I can't answer until now. I remember, what does make you angry, something like that. But I think I don't really, I'm not I don't remember my answer, but I believe that I answer wrongly. You know, I don't really answer them, but maybe it was my luck. Alhamdulillah. And they called me for the medical checkup. They don't call, they send me SMS the next day. So they asked me to do a medical checkup. That's mean I was received for the job. I was received for the job. So it was like mind blown. I didn't expect that I would get the job. So it was beautiful experience anyway. So throughout my experience, 1 year or something, because it was so tough being there. It was like really tough, being far from the family and then struggling with the new culture, new place, and you know, you alone. And I forgot to bring food from Malaysia for the first time I've been there. So it was like unprepared, but it was meaningful to remember. So I still have friends who are still flying, and they are happily flying and married and get kids. And but most of the girls who married and get kids, they don't really fly anymore because, you know, family commitments, babies, and all that. So it was a beautiful experience for every girl there. So I have a lot of, I mean, like, not a lot, but quite a lot of tough experience being there, even with the among my citizenship. So, you know, all those like seniority or something. But it's good if you can have the chance to fly abroad with the Middle East country flight attendants, airlines thingy, because you have a lot of exposure. Because when I'm being a Saudi Airlines stewardess, so my roommate was Korean and the next room is Turkish. So we was like prepare breakfast. The moment that I remember a lot is my Turkish friend. They prepared a breakfast, like Turkish breakfast, and I remember Pinar, her name is Pinar, and Doigu, both of them prepared a breakfast and we eat together. And my Korean roommate, her name is Susie. So hi Susie, I miss you so much. I wish that we can see and talk. I miss them, seriously. So we eat together, and Pina cooked a very nice Turkish breakfast, and then it was like sedap gila. I remember that I tried to make it in my house, I mean back in Malaysia, but it's not that nice that she make. The name is shakshuka, but I believe it's not a Turkish breakfast, but it's a Middle East breakfast. But I mean, you know, the country is close together, so you know, they ate same food. So it was a nice breakfast. And yeah, and then I got a chance to go for Umrah 5 times. It was like very close from my compound, like 1 hour and something. And then what else? Yeah, and I got a chance to buy that bag. You see, it's from Talia Street, cost like 1,300, and then a lot of exciting memories to remember. And travel, of course, travel to the whole world. I do a US visa, but I didn't get a chance to fly to US because I was eager to go back. Stupid, but if I didn't go back, I didn't get married. So I didn't happen to be married and found my lovely husband. So you know, that kind of thing. So it was actually it was not exciting. I can say that I come back to Malaysia because of I want to get married to someone else, but we don't have jodoh, and then I found my husband 2 months later and we get married. So that's life. But I want to share with you girls that don't quit your job because of someone else. So like for me, I quit the job because I had enough. I want to go back, and I feel pressure like what. But it doesn't supposed to be pressure in the first place. But you don't quit your job because of someone else. If you love doing it, even tired, even like you annoyed of, you get the money. So it's for the money is for yourself. So why don't you have to quit your job because of someone else? So. You didn't get the money for someone else. You get the money your own effort. So that was the mistake that I've done in my life. Like I will not do it again ever. But it's always blessing in disguise. So maybe because if I didn't come back, maybe if I didn't come back, I will not get married. So I married to the army, a beautiful husband, inside and out, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And I have a beautiful babies now. So life has taken me so far, and a lot of beautiful and exciting things happening. So yes. So okay. Oh, if you guys can tell that I'm wearing different kind of pink shawl. Like I always like pink. Yes, I have like a lot of pink shawl, and pink is my favorite color. You guys can tell from the bag. Anyway, so it's a weekend vibe. That's why I feel like recording, because weekend is for the family gathering, blah blah blah. Oh my god, I always excited for weekend, and I always feel like recording during the weekend because of the mood. So yeah, actually I'm waiting for my in-law to arrive. So that's pretty much it. Okay, to add on, if this is actually the interview is actually all the same. If you guys want to came for the interview, any job, you should put a makeup on. You should wear a nice, proper interview. You can wear uniform, baju untuk interview. So and then try to be yourself as best as you can and impress them. Oh, they are coming. So I will just attend my in-law, so they will sleep in this room. So as you can see, my husband put my in-law bag, parents' in-law bag. So I just had my cry pop because they broke. So I'm going to end this chatty vlog. Chatty vlog, no. This is a chatty video. So yeah. So I'm going to do another separate video for interview makeup that I did. I don't really remember the makeup that I did, but kind of sort of simple look that will I mean, like, that will sparkle your inner charm. Excuse me. It's just that everyone can do that. Like, it's very simple. It's just being yourself, being your true self, and just speak whatever you can and use a proper term. Even though your English might be not that good. Even me, I don't have good English, to be honest. But I managed to get a job because of the personality. Because it's not easy to get a job yet you can impress another people, another culture, another country. So it was a best experience ever in my life. I will remember it until I'm old, until I become a granny. So I will tell my grandchildren about it, and I even dream of my son to be a pilot because of the job was nice, but it's all about how you take care of yourself, how you bring yourself into the public, into the new place that you are working. So you know that people have a thoughts about, oh, being a stewardess, oh, it's not a good job, or they have a attitude problem, or they do bad things, blah blah blah. You know that all those stuff. I know you know. So it's not. It's all based on yourself. How you bring yourself everywhere, even job in Malaysia even. So you don't put a, like you don't put a one single apa bagi kata, you put macam statement on the job. Statement. I think statement is best words to explain. But I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So it's all about being yourself. It's all about take care of yourself, how you handle yourself, how you bring yourself into the public and meet people, blah blah blah. And if I ever get a chance to fly, I will fly definitely. But it's not a job for the married lady, to be honest. But if you haven't get married and there is a chance for you to go for the interview for Saudi Airlines or maybe other airlines that offer women to wear hijab, so you go, you get a chance. Or even you can just go for the interview to get self-esteem. So, oh, before I forget, the height usually for the height. No, I dah meladut banyak. I talk a lot. But usually what I know for flight attendants interview, the height must around like 150 to above, I believe. Malaysia Airlines, AirAsia. But for Saudi Airlines, it must 160 and above because the Boeing, the kapal, is very high to reach for the overhead compartment. And last time I was qualified for Boeing, Airbus and Embraer. And I remember all those other aircraft. It was like still fresh in my mind. And I would like to fly again someday, but of course as a passenger. And I would like to go to the country that I've never been. So far with Saudi Airlines, I've been to Paris, London, Rome, all this Middle East country like Bahrain, Jordan, Lebanon, all. We just touched down the airport. And with Saudi Airlines, you fly domestically. So and I even get a chance to go to Singapore, of course back to Kuala Lumpur, and India. I've been to Hyderabad, Delhi, just touched down the airport, and then Calicut and Hyderabad. I did mention Hyderabad. Another one, don't remember. Okay, so my partner is already there, so I will stop this recording. So